Hello everybody, Multi here, back with some more Kirby Air Ride. Starting today's episode at the tail end of a 60-lap race on Checker Nights that I mostly did off screen here. So I did this specifically to clear as many objectives as possible, but specifically the long-term objectives that we haven't gotten to yet, such as gliding for 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, those two objectives. So that's why I selected the wing star, so I could glide as much as possible whenever I get an opportunity to throughout this race. I've been just gliding around and around as high and as long as I possibly can whenever I get the opportunity to throughout these 59 laps we've done so far, or 58 laps or whatever. And also, there's another objective that I haven't mentioned in a while where we have to clear 300 laps in-game totals. So this will get me 60 laps closer to that, or maybe even clear it, I'm not sure. Also, this part of Checker Nights right here, specifically, is the most likely place to spawn the tornado enemy. So I've been using this opportunity to go back and, just destroy as many enemies as possible with the tornado ability whenever I get the opportunity to. So that will get us the tornado challenge complete. So that's 4 objectives right there, but we're not done yet. There's also one where I have to defeat 100 enemies in-game total with exhaled stars. So every opportunity I get to suck up and to inhale and shoot out an exhaled star, I've been doing that as well. So that's potentially 5 objectives, but there's also the suck up or inhale the wheelie enemy 3 times in one race. I've also done that, as well as Plasma Wisp. So that's 7 objectives in one race that we should be clearing, or at least getting very close to. I probably won't get the hour of gliding in this race, but I'm hoping I got to the 30 minutes of gliding. I don't know what objectives I cleared because for the first 58 laps of this race before I start recording, I was listening to music, so I did not hear it I did not hear the notification that I cleared any objectives. So yeah, this is completely blind to me. I'm not sure what objectives I cleared. Also, for Checker Nights, there's 2 specific objectives we also cleared in this race. That is, swallow 20 enemies or more and get first place. We're also going to be clearing that one. And finally, break at least 2 walls. And that'd be the walls that are those tunnels that you go through early on in the Checker Nights lap. So with that is a bunch of objectives we're going to be clearing, hopefully, or at least getting close to clearing by doing this race. If nothing else, well, at least I still cleared a bunch of them in one race, and hopefully one of them is one of the unlockables, but we'll see. So let's find out how many objectives we cleared here. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Oh my god. All the way up to 110. I didn't think I would get the 1 hour and 30 minutes in one race. By the way, for gliding for 30 minutes in-game total, we unlock Meta Knight. Yes, Meta Knight is the other alternate character you can play as besides Kirby and King Dedede. And so we're gonna be testing out Meta Knight later in this episode. This special machine intros, I cannot show this yet because it has spoilers in it. It's going to feature machines that we will not see until later game modes, so I cannot show this yet, unfortunately. I need to show this too. We unlocked the Rex Wheelie. The Rex Wheelie is the final machine that Kirby can ride in Air Ride. So with that, we have unlocked every single machine that Kirby can ride. Did we get I don't know if we got the 300 laps objective, did we? Let me see here. Okay, so that was not 300 laps, but at least we got 60 laps closer to that. So still, it's a win-win in either way you look at it. But here it is. This is the complete set of machines that Kirby can ride, as well as Meta Knight and King Dedede. We're going to test out Meta Knight as well as the Rex Wheelie, which is the final machine that Kirby can ride. And I know the perfect time to show off the Rex Wheelie, but as for, well, I guess we could use Meta Knight to clear maybe one of the times we have to do. Well, there's also this one, Sky Sand's 3 times the quicksand. I need to get another try at that. Let's see, this one. Okay, yeah, most of the remaining timed objectives for free run and time attack left require us to have certain machines, but I guess we could try this one with Meta Knight. So time attack, Frozen Hillside, 250. Let's give it a try with Meta Knight. I might regret this because here's the thing. Meta Knight... Oh, wow. I have a bad feeling about this, but we'll go ahead and give it a try anyways. Meta Knight is the only character in the entire game who does not ride a machine at all. He literally flies with just his wings. Meta Knight is essentially just a permanent combination of wing ability and sword ability. Meta Knight can use his sword to attack enemies as well as quick spin. Otherwise, he's pretty much just like having wing ability. He cannot charge. His max speed is 28 or 27, or I think his max speed is 28 miles per hour, basically. So that's pretty much it. Meta Knight is, he's a fun addition, but unfortunately he's not really that special. We don't really do much with him, unfortunately. But still pretty cool to play as him. We're going to try and we want to attack as many enemies as possible. And the thing is, Meta Knight's sword is not as good as Kirby's sword. It doesn't have as much range to it. It's very short range. So that's the other downside to Meta Knight. So yeah, unfortunately they kind of did Meta Knight dirty in this game, and you can't really do much with him. But still, it's kind of nice that you can play as him. But yeah, they could have done him better, honestly. The fact of the matter is, there was really no reason to nerf his sword, because the fact is Meta Knight can't use any other abilities besides sword. So you don't really get much out of using him, basically. You don't get much mileage out of using his sword. So it didn't really make much sense to nerf his sword. And I guess they could have made him a little faster, but it is what it is. So honestly, Meta Knight's quick spin is much better than his sword. Probably better than Kirby's quick spin whenever he's riding on machines. So there's that, at least. But yeah, otherwise, it's not really much to it. And we did not get a really good time for that first lap there. At our current rate, we're not going to clear the objective. So if we come in under for the second lap, then I'm probably going to have to abandon the mission, try again with a machine that Kirby can ride. So yeah, all in all, not the best way to showcase Meta Knight, but I gave it a try at least. To be fair, I don't play as Meta Knight that much anyways, because again, there's just not really much... He's very limited, unfortunately, so... Yeah, it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Okay, so yeah, unfortunately we're not going to clear the objective, so there's no use in trying this last lap. So that sucks. That was the worst way to show off Meta Knight possible, but hey, what are you going to do? Okay, so before, we have used the Turbo Star. We have to clear 250. Okay, so it's hard to say which would be better, but honestly, I guess we'll just go ahead and play it safe here real quick and use the Swerve Star. I would take this opportunity to show off the Rex Wheelie, but unfortunately, as I mentioned before, it's not recommended to use wheelie machines in Frozen Hillside, and the Rex Wheelie is a wheelie machine. So unfortunately, that kind of works against it in Frozen Hillside. But in other ways, it can be very useful. All right, got 58 seconds to first lap. That's not too good. It could be a couple seconds faster at least. So. But I guess I can pick it up in these last 2 laps here, hopefully. Definitely take the shortcut whenever you can. All right, much better. Second lap we clear in 54 seconds here, so we're making good progress here. Look at the giant chilies there. So awesome. That's one thing that's really interesting. Like, you get a lot of interesting, combinations and setups of enemies, as you've seen, like in previous times we've done a time attack and other courses. Like, you just get like giant enemies. You get like these, which I'm pretty sure you never get Gordos and other game modes. So that's another thing to point out, I guess. Okay, 4, 3, 2, 1, got it. Just barely got it with Swerve Star. Swerve Star, you almost did me dirty. Alright, so the perfect way to show off Rex Wheelie is actually the fact that you see, there is actually one specific objective that requires us to use the Rex Wheelie. That is Machine Passage Time Attack 250. So, again, only objective requires you to use the Rex Wheelie, so we'll go ahead and take this opportunity to show it off. We haven't been Brown Kirby in a while, so let's go ahead and use Brown Kirby here. So, the Rex Wheelie is one of the fastest machines in the game. It has a top speed of 30 miles per hour. It's faster than, I think it's slightly faster than the Swerve Star, but don't quote me on that. But the big problem with it is that it has very poor handling and very poor acceleration. That's basically it. It's kind of similar to the Formula Star, except a little slower, but it's not as bad with turning as the Formula Star is. So, yeah, it's kind of like a slightly less version of the Formula Star, sort of. It's hard to say. Just better handling, but slower, basically. That's pretty much all there is to it. But still, if you learn how to master it, then it could be probably better than the Formula Star. It's hard to say. I don't know. I don't really use it that much myself. I used it a lot when I was little because I thought it was the fastest machine in the game, but it really isn't. It's definitely beat by the Formula Star, and potentially even Swerve Star, but hard to say. In some ways, Swerve Star is better, just because of the fact that it has better acceleration, but not as good. Maybe it's slightly slower than the Rex Wheelie. I'm not sure. It's hard to say. I don't know if this is the time attack. Is obviously not the best way to show off the top speed of the Rex Wheelie. The best way to do that is Nebula Belt free run, but yeah, we're not exactly doing that anymore, so we'll have to settle for this basically. Definitely want wheel ability. Yeah. By the way, Gordos typically show up a lot of times in the third lap of every time attack. That's another thing worth pointing out. But I think we did see some of them in the second lap of Frozen Hillside, so probably not exactly true all the way. But it's definitely the case here in Machine Passage. Okay, 35 seconds here. I don't know how good that is. I'm not sure. Well, I think we should be good because we did 52 seconds in the last lap, so we just need this last lap to be good. Or second lap, I should say. Ah! Nope, can't be doing that. Can't be getting hit by enemies, because that slows you down, as I mentioned before. Ugh. Dear God. Okay, well, I think we're good here. We got just 10 seconds left here. Yeah, we definitely got this. Not a difficult objective. It's the only one you gotta do with this machine, so there you go. Only 8 more objectives. Alright, so it's Quicksand and Sky Sands, Time Attack Magma Flows, Free Run Checker Knights with the Rocket Star. Guess we could do that. We still got 20 Emmys, Swallow, and Beanstalk Park, and there's also in Fantasy Meadows, I do believe? Yes. So, but otherwise, mostly Time Attack and Free Run objectives here. Which one do we want to do? I guess we're pretty much stuck doing these time objectives. Well, actually, there's Sky Sands here. Let's go ahead and do this one. Let's try. I feel like I could do this in one lap if I just enter only three quicksand pits. I think that's the idea, basically. So, we want Swerve Star because that gives us perfect handling, basically. And sorry to do this, but I'm going to make the CPU slow because I just want to test this out and see if this is how you do it, basically. So I'm just going to have them behind me. Alright, let's see if this is the key to doing it. I'm just using Swerve Star just because of the fact that I can literally stop on a whim, make sure I only go in exactly 3 quicksand pits here. So let's give this a try. Alternatively, you could do 3 laps and enter only 1 quicksand pit per lap, but 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm not sure if that counted or not, me entering that 4th one there. Let's see. Just have to find out by finishing the lap here. Okay, let's see if it got that time. Yes, we finally got it! Okay, so you have to enter quicksand pits 3 times exactly. No more, no less. And yeah, so I guess maybe that first time I attempted it, I entered more than 1 quicksand pit when I did each of those laps. I'm not sure exactly, but that's how you do it, basically. Okay, that objective is finally done. So we have Fantasy Meadows and Beanstalk Park swallow 20 enemies and take first place. And this one, race over 300 laps. Everything else is time attack and free run times. So, with that said, folks, next time on Kirby Air Ride, we'll at least get very close to possibly complete Air Ride. I'm not entirely sure, but we're getting very, very close here. So we might just do a next episode or the episode after, 1 or 2. Thank you all so much for watching. Goodbye.